What is good? It feels so good to be back. Okay, it's just a test run. But it's still good to be back. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna make one little setting. Uh, we got a lot to talk about. And the first thing is that's right. No more loud sounds. My microphone used to sound terrible. Now it sounds real good. But that's not why you're here. We're here to kick it with the old school. That's why we're here. And now I'm running tests. All the tests. So, welcome to E.Z Gaming. It's good to be back. I've been gone quite a while. Almost a year. Actually, about a year. I'm your host, E-Wizzy. You can call me E for short. And yeah, today I'm just running tests. I still don't know if I'm going to come back completely. Obviously, my stream elements has posted that I am now streaming the wrong game. So that's something I'm going to have to fix. So we are already right into glitches I need to adjust. But, details. Or maybe it's because I didn't update this thing, which was probably my. I didn't update it. Okay, that was on me. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Um, so I fixed that right there. A couple other things to keep in mind, like my face. Well, I've been getting a couple of replies from various individuals who I've been speaking to. Even though I haven't been streaming, I have still been active on social media and whatnot, more so recently. In between various conversations and whatnot, I've decided that maybe now is a good time to show my face. And there it is, my face, my little avatar face. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was going to show my real face. I have nothing against people who use webcams. Hey, I mean, if that's what you enjoy doing, I know it's a standard with content creating, and I respect people who use webcams. I mean, go figure. However, one of my pet peeves has always been this. When people tell you you have to use a webcam, like, oh, a webcam is a must. You need a camera in order to grow. There's no other method. All you're doing is establishing that you have a limited imagination. And the few people that I've spoken to have actually made clear, no, you don't have to use a webcam if you're not comfortable with that. There are other ways to establish your personality without ever showing, the list goes on. But at this point, I'm just rambling. So let's go through some of the changes to E.Z Gaming thus far. As I mentioned, I have been gone for a while, but I've been making modifications. So, what do you say we begin with the first modification, which is our intermission screen? Now, I also had one for last year's spooky stream, which I'll get to that. But I've made a few minor adjustments since then. preferably the screen on the top right hand side. More or less, the way I've set this up is that on the top right hand side is our featured video game. As you can see, it lets you know if there's going to be a default overlay or a custom overlay. For all of you who have watched my streams, you know that some of my favorite video games have their own special stream overlays. And I'll give you an example now. Destiny being on the top 10 list, despite my mixed feelings about it, has its own special overlay. However, we will not be using custom overlays right now. I was just sharing an example since this is a test stream. Now, in the future, the game will be displayed over here under the top right hand side, where you can see the no tips, help, guidelines, and or spoilers sign. This sign is here for anyone who is new to the stream and is not aware that when you see that symbol, it means before I start playing, I don't want or need any backseat driving. Sometimes I'll negate this rule, and you can feel free to offer advice. Just ask first. I mean, I understand no one's perfect. Some people make mistakes when they're playing a game. Some people don't know, certain secrets and unlocking certain abilities or whatnot when they're playing a game. And hey, I mean, the community's there to offer advice. That's just a no-brainer. However, I always felt that it's important to at least ask if they can if you can offer advice first before just randomly offering it. Because for all you know, you're spoiling something for the player, or the player already knows and they're just goofing around. I mean, the list goes on. However, with that said, there's a few other things that I'll bring up as well. I do have some updated items to help make streaming easier. Unfortunately, today of all days, I added an update, and that update is messing with some of the configurations. So, all of the fun features that I wanted to share, I'll save for once it's patched. However, I'll show a couple little neat features. It's special, just a couple of small knickknacks. In addition, I'm hoping that everyone here will also understand that I'm not perfect. So, if there are any malfunctions, please feel free to let me know. That's something I'm welcome as far as information. If there's any glitches you see or you can't hear my voice properly, the background music is a little bit choppy, any of these glitches, bring that to my attention so that I can go in and fix that as soon as possible. For an example, I've been meaning to test my mic. I want it to reach a good enough sound. And from what I've been listening to, it seems to be working well. So, there's no loud noise, no static, which is great. It means everything that I set up is proper. In other words, it's working. But that brings me to the next big thing that's changed. I used to use Streamlabs OBS. And I'm sure many of you who are content creators understands what happened with Streamlabs about a year ago, almost? Anyways, because of that, and finding out pretty much I was using Hey, how's it going? Kyle XG, how's it going? First time chatter. Well, welcome to the old school. My name is E-Wizzy. I play various games. I love my retro. I do play certain up to date games. Mario is our Mario Mondays is the day where you can guaranteed retro or guaranteed Mario, whichever one you're into. In any case, today I'm just doing a test stream, going through all the changes and adjustments that have been made. So I hope you enjoy. Once I'm finished, we'll play the today's game, which I'll go ahead and reveal that right now. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, 1 second. Here it is. Okay, why is it here? Okay, never mind. And there's our featured game, Destiny 2. My feelings about this game. I'll be here all day talking about this. There's a perfectly good YouTuber who dissects this game better than I ever could. Excuse me. Now, as I was stating, I am now using OBS Studio, which I've been working on since, well, we'll just say since I learned about Streamlabs and also since some of the current glitches that was constantly occurring with my software. Now, it's not like all them glitches are gone. I mean, any content creator is going to go through this, but I'd like to think I'm better prepared for it now. And since the sound of my microphone is more clear, I'd say I'm at a good start. Now, in addition to OBS Studios now being my main source for my streaming, I'm also working on a couple of other things. One of them I'm going to share with you right now. So, something that happened last year when I was doing the Halloween stream. I won't get into too much detail. I'll just explain the short story. I was playing what I thought was copyright-free music. For some reason, it still got muted. Again and again and again. And this wasn't the first time. I had been muted for either playing what I thought was copyright-free music or being muted for a song that wasn't even what I was listening to in the first place. Yeah, it's a big mess. Well, let's just say that I evolved when it came to figuring out a way around this. Instead of, oh, let's just get to it. I started making my own music. To put it shortly, here's a sample. This is one of the beats that I put together. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. And I've made a handful more, which I'll share down the road. But more or less, this and a handful of others, and I do plan on making more. Like, I'm not going to lie, I didn't even think I was going to start liking doing all of this. But for some reason, I don't know, it's a great hobby. And I'm really getting the hang of it. So, not only is there going to be music created by me playing on this stream from now on, but I do plan on sharing a lot of the beats that I created for people to listen to. Now, if anyone's interested in hearing or knowing where you can hear these beats, feel free to ask. In the meantime, I'm just going to play these beats at my leisure. In the future, I'll have a link that people can go to listen to the music if they enjoy it. For now, it's just going to be like this. And please excuse me for the constant echoes and sounds. I'm literally double checking and triple checking that everything on this end is working properly for the other end. It's like back and forth, back and forth. But so far, everything is successful. So give me 1 minute. I'm going to set that to that. And like I said, because my devices, well, whatever update came with it, it decided to act up today. I'll be manually setting certain things up. Because only half of these features are working right now. So that's just something. Anyway. So with that, continuing on anyway. I'll say that the other features that I've added, I mean, it's not a big deal. As I was learning to use OPS, I also watched a handful of courses and whatnot and learned stream elements as well. So a lot of the displays are more clear. Some of them are better themed even. And that's something to look forward to. These are just little changes so far, but I figure I would share every single change as I go on down the road. And of course, my device is just acting all types of stupid right now. Oh, really? Now it wants to... Excuse me. I really don't get it. Alright, so that's just something we're gonna have to deal with for now. Here, I'm gonna let the whole playlist play through. So we're not just listening to the same song more than once for now. And if you like any of the songs, let me know and I'll let you know what they are or where you can listen to them. For the meantime, I've been a little more active on my social media, as I mentioned earlier, my Twitter and Instagram respectively. In addition, I'm taking a break. You could say I'm taking a little break with my Facebook. But my Discord is still active. Like, it's up and running and decent. I just added a social media section. You're more than welcome to join the Discord. If there's any problems signing in, just send me a message. You can send it on my social media, my Twitter or my Instagram, and I'll make sure that you get an invitation. Also, in addition to all of these changes, I'd also like to note that I'm back to working on my art more. I've not been doing as much as I should have lately, but I am in the middle of a 6 art challenge, so hopefully I can finish that sooner than later. If you want to know more, you can check out my DeviantArt page or my Twitter, but more or less, that's what I've been doing as far as the art side. Otherwise, it's just been life. And I'm not gonna lie, life's been a bitch. That's the best way I can say it without a long, deep story. Life's a bitch. Excuse my language, but yeah, that's the best way to put it. It's been a struggle, but I'm doing fine. Everything's good. Just been busy. And I'm really happy to be back. I'm not gonna lie, content creating does take a toll, but I'm doing a lot better working through them. Just dealing with the ups and downs, try not to stress too much, just having fun with it. So, speaking of fun, I think I've stalled long enough about the gameplay part. So, what do you say we get started on that? I'll pick my character now, and we can get started. Also, I'll sometimes post little clips for fun, not just Twitch clips, but just random footage that I've gotten, yada yada yada. And you can catch that on my social medias as well, or even my YouTube channel. Just keep an eye out. In the meantime, it's good to have you all here. And let's do this. Also, I may have to take a break in a minute. Not that I want to, but I might have to. So be prepared for that too. I'll set a timer, so hopefully I won't be too long. Otherwise, let's do another test before we start playing. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit more real quick. And what do you say we get started? Question is, what do I feel like doing? I was supposed to have a rematch with Savathun, but probably gonna postpone that. In fact, let me just go ahead and take that break right now. And you can check out, you can check out one of my pieces of artwork. Here, I'm gonna try to set a timer now. Just give me a second. Hold on. Okay, hopefully this shouldn't take no more than 6 minutes. I will be back. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for chilling with the old school. When I return, we will play some good old Destiny 2. Well, I'm probably just going to shoot stuff at random, but details, right? And this is why I just can't. But at least on the upside, you got to see my new technical difficulty screen. So whenever there's an inevitable glitch, that's what'll pop up. Honestly, this is just reminding me that I really, 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 really need to upgrade my computer. That will probably be next year's goal. For now. I mean, if I'm lucky, it'll be next year's goal. Probably just need some more RAM and we go through the software. Probably doesn't help to distort. Anyway, I'm done rambling. Continuing this conversation. Anyways. So. Let's get started, shall we? Let's get old school. Because there's no school like the old school. Alright, I'm just saying stuff. Let's just get to it. Alright. Anyway, let's see. Who messaged while I was gone? Queen Reverius. Let's get you affiliated. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, we're gonna try. We are gonna try. But I'm not gonna overstress it. Just gonna have fun, goof around, kick it with the old school, yada, yada, yada. The question is, where do I feel like causing chaos? Do I want to do Gambit? Or do I want to just I'll just goof around and shoot stuff for now. When I get bored, I'll do some Gambit. Actually, no. What am I doing? We got strikes to do. And we'll be doing it with randoms. Doesn't that sound like fun? Isn't it fun playing with randoms? It sounds fun. It's fun. I like fun. Do you like fun? I like fun. It's fun. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Okay, so there it is. So the stream elements just bot just made it clear, streaming Destiny 2, blah blah blah. Okay, so it did it right this time. So it was my fault. I did forget to finalize the settings. So that one's on me. I get the dunce cap. Dunce cap for me. Anyways. So I'm gonna do just hit my knee. I just hit my knee. Okay. Let's do this. I'm doing the Nightfall. This week it's Europa. It's actually one of my favorites.
Are you there yet? We just arrived. Good. The vets are attempting another.
I'll probably just stick with Captain America's Mighty Shield. I was thinking about switching to ice. I'm actually, the biggest reason why I came back. Because I'm not going to lie, my feelings about Destiny 2, it's a mixed bag. It has potential to be great, but it's so disappointing too. It's got good things about it, but there's a lot of headaches. It's a mixed bag. Well, damn, look at these randoms. Save some for me. But the biggest thing about Destiny is I like the powers. I really do. I enjoy the powers. And that was the biggest thing for me when it came to the game. I loved the subclass abilities. I love my Titan. I started as a Titan. I'll end as a Titan. The lore is interesting. I love some of the alien races. I even got my own nicknames for most of them, if not all of them. But I'm not going to stand there and pretend like this game doesn't have its issues. And I'd be here all day explaining it, so I'll save that for a future conversation. But just to sum up a couple small problems I have with the game. One of them is that it often feels like the game punishes you for being good. And that's not something games should do. You shouldn't be punished for your skill. You should be rewarded. I also don't like that every other time you turn around, something's getting nerfed. I swear that's going to be Bungie's catchphrase if they don't stop. It's going to be Bungie. It's Nerf or nothing. Yeah, okay, it's the old Nerf commercial, but you get the point here. And then I guess the last thing that gets on my nerves is, I don't know, for everything Bungie's done, they keep expecting you to spend your money. And not just on little knickknacks and stuff, but the big DLCs. And it's no. Get out of here. Woo, he almost got me. Thank you, Void. Ah, crap. Crap. Got it. Anyways. But like I said, I love the powers, especially now that they've added 3.0. That was the main reason why I decided, I'll give this game one more chance. But I've made an agreement with my fellow clan members that from now on, I am not paying for any more DLC that's not on sale. Like, I just won't. If it's not on sale, I'm not getting it. Now, I bought the Witch Queen full price, and I felt that's my last one, and the only one I'll ever do again, because I mean, I've been looking forward to fighting Savathun since the day of the Taken King, and she would not disappoint. They say hell have no fury like a woman scorned, and this woman had a lot of reasons to be scorned. Pun not intended. But I mean, really, think about it for a minute. As far as the Hive bloodline, or Jeeper Creepers, as you'll have to get used to me calling them. As far as the Jeeper Creeper bloodline goes, it all started with Crota. So let's see. We killed Crota. Then when we killed the Taken King. I'm not going to get into any explicit details, but let's just put it in short. As far as the Taken King goes, he was the coolest boss of all time. First, we killed his son. Then we killed him. Before that, and then before we killed him for good, we killed his daughters. Then we went after his illegitimate kid in one of the DLCs that's no longer in the game. Then we killed a granddaughter, a few elites, a rival, his most trusted warriors. The list goes on. And it all wraps up with Savathun, the Witch Queen. And what happened with her, I'm not going to lie, that was interesting. Because we all knew we were going to fight her eventually. But the twist of her having our powers, I did like that. And I promise you, if you fight Savathun, especially on hard mode, oh, she makes Oryx look like a punk. Or maybe it's just because she had our powers. Either way, it's a fight. Especially on hard mode. In fact, if you want, I'll happily share the little clip that I have on social media when I'm done with the test stream. It's nothing special, it was just the two of us, me and my girlfriend. We went through the Witch Queen campaign little by little on hard mode. I'm not going to say it was easy because I'd be lying, but we managed to beat it on hard mode each mission. Yeah, we got that done. We had to take our time fighting Savathun because that witch. And it didn't help, we weren't strong enough yet. We did it during Void 3.0, so Solar and Arc had not yet gotten their boosts. And if that wasn't enough, I mean, I'm not even going to get into the fact that hard mode kind of nullifies your light level. But that's just one of the issues. The point is, we managed to win, got some goodies, and had a very satisfying conclusion. And then we got to see, well, I won't spoil it, but, you know. With that, the next DLC involves the Witness, who I am officially dubbing the Cenobites. That's right, the Hellraiser Demon Cenobites. That's what they are. The Witness is a Cenobite. You know, dang well that's what they got that inspiration from. Honestly, I was waiting for him to say, Guardian, we have such sights to show you. This is gonna be... What the... Okay, that happened. Of course, that shouldn't have happened because we still need to get enough points to beat this, so he actually hurt us more than helped us if he kills it too fast. But details, right? Yeah, well. I'm just here to try to get some extra rewards and not get butchered. Okay, that's it. And the sniper. Why is it so hard to beat these things without my baby? I swear. It's like these randoms just run anywhere. And he's gone. Excuse me. Otherwise, nothing special's been happening. I mean, there is the big Halloween stream, which I'm looking forward to doing, but I want to try to make sure all, at least most of the bugs are fixed before I do that post. I mean, that stream, excuse me. If y'all don't go be stupid somewhere else. Been watching, been catching up on some English dub One Piece. I'll also call him Stretchy Boy from time to time. Long story. Either way. Hell no. I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die a slow and painful death! No! Hi. Bye. Oh, no, no, no. Ah, I got knocked back. Okay, we did it. We hit the mark. This poor soul got marked. Hey, where is he? Oh. I'm sitting there like, where the freak is he? Oh, yeah, I got crystals. Enhanced prisms. I call them crystals.
Evil bastards.
I needed crystals. I'm gonna change my emote for this, just for this. Did pretty good there. By the way, let me remove this real quick. Like I said, I gotta manually move these items right now. I'm gonna run one more chest. Hang on. Okay. Okay. Okay, we don't need that echo. I'm gonna do one more. But this time I'm gonna use ice. There we go. Ice. Ice, ice, baby. That is the closest you'll ever get to me referencing that song. Ever. Okay, so with the new DLC coming, they're going to have a new power. And I'm trying to remember what the name of it is. But for the sake of the conversation, until I know fully, I'm just going to call it poison. Because that's what it looks like. Excuse me. Now, what else can we talk about? Oh, yes, the art. So I've been working on a few art pieces. As you saw, one of them is now on my, well, we'll be right back page. My pause button. That is Majin Vegeta, for those who aren't familiar, from Dragon Ball Z. Right now, my 6-art challenge involves Dragon Ball characters. I'm still debating on the next one I'm going to do after that. Hopefully, I'll come up with something. But, more or less, I'm just trying to stay focused. My art motivations kind of been wishy-washy. There's a lot of reasons why. I'll just say that stress has a lot to do with it right now. But we all get stressed, you know? Just gotta work through it. Freeze! You're under arrest for being that ugly. You have the right to drop dead. Did he just jump off the cliff? He just jumped off the cliff. Classic. Okay, so I use this ice pulse rifle whenever I'm using stasis. Mostly because every stasis kill drops one of those ice javelins, which can be used as a weapon. I'm actually glad that they didn't make you have to grind to get 3.0 powers. That'd have been annoying. I understand having to grind to get stasis abilities because stasis is a brand new power. But the other three, yeah, they made the right choice. I mean, you could argue it's a nitpick, you gotta pay to unlock them, but luckily it's just Glimmer. So, it's not the worst thing. Damn you all! You don't go somewhere! You saw that. You saw that. Though, I have been working on my type. Especially during the summer. We were able to get some armor from that solstice season thing. And we got some good weapons from the last season. By the way, the Season of the Haunted, best weapons. If you haven't gotten them, you should. I also recommend this weapon, especially if you can get a nice little roll on it. Man, there's a pretty decent roll. It's got high caliber rounds, and I can't remember what that other perk is. I have to double check. But more or less, when you get a precision shot, at least behind a small chart of ice that you can shatter. For stasis, it's very beneficial. For any other subclass, it's still okay.
Once again, he flew too close to the sun, and once again, the rest of us paid for it. Bastard.
The thing that bugs the crap out of me, like really is bothering me right now, if I had to name it. I mean, okay, it's not bothering me that bad, but it's just something that's been on my mind since I watched it. And I mean, it might sound a little bit petty at first, but just work with me here, because I have a good enough point to why this is bothering me. So just take it with a pinch of salt. Anyway, so the Mario trailer came out for the new Mario movie. And in the past, I have definitely expressed that I was not looking forward to the voice cast, because I'm a diehard Mario fan. I mean, for goodness sake, every Monday we're playing Mario here on E.Z Gaming. But from the moment I saw that voice cast, I just raised an eyebrow. And, you know, I had time to think about it now, and it's not everyone in the cast that's bothering. It's just certain people. And it's not that they're bad actors, like, they're great actors. Some of them are hilarious, some of them are just good, but it doesn't mean that they're meant to do voice acting. And I think that's what's starting to bother me about these celebrity voice acting roles. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't that bad in the earlier days. I mean, everybody knows Robin Williams was the genie in Aladdin. And everybody knows that Gilbert Godfrey, who sadly passed away this year, was the parrot. A lot of people don't know that the boyfriend from Full House was Aladdin. Yeah, shocker. But, you know, so there was a few examples of celebrities who have done voice acting roles, and there's been plenty of others who have dabbled in it or just flat out done it. I mean, plenty of actors, plenty of celebrities who can do voice acting roles and do them well. What bothers me is when they give someone a role, not because they're good, like they had the good voice for it and everything, or even because they're going to bring a lot of energy to the character. They just pick them because they're popular. That is what bothers me the most. And the Mario movie is probably the biggest example of most of the cast being picked because of their popularity and less because they're good at the role. I mean, let's just get to the meat and potatoes of this conversation. Chris Pratt. I like Chris Pratt. He's a decent actor. Guardians of the Galaxy. Great movie. Great sequel. Even Jurassic World. Big Jurassic Park fan, by the way. And, I mean, a lot of people wasn't too fond of Chris Pratt in the Jurassic World movie. And I get it, but oh, crap, almost died. Anyway, I get it, but it didn't bother me. I actually thought he did a pretty good job. It wasn't the best of the best, but he pulled it off fine. And actually, me and my girlfriend, we just watched this movie not too long ago. She wanted to watch it on Amazon Prime. It's an Amazon Prime movie, and I cannot think of the name of it right now. But Chris Pratt was amazing in that movie. Like, he did a great job. But just because he's a great actor doesn't mean he's a good voice actor. And this is what pisses me off. They didn't pick him because he was good. They picked him because he's the flavor of the month. Figure of speech. He's popular. And all the girls go, ah, when they see him. You know, all of that. And normally I would just say whatever. But this is Mario. I love Mario. I grew up with Mario. And before anybody asked, I don't care if they... I mean, I would love to see Charles Martinet play the voice, you know, but maybe he didn't want to. Maybe he wasn't fit for the role. Maybe he's, you know, reaching that age. Who knows? But what I do know is this. I wouldn't have cared if whoever they got to voice Mario sounded more like Charles Martinet or the late Captain Lou Albino. What bothers me is the moment he opened his mouth, I did not hear Mario. I heard Chris Pratt. Period. That is my problem. He doesn't sound like Mario. He sounds like Chris Pratt. And unlike Jim Carrey, who played Eggman in Sonic, he didn't bring anything new or different to the role. It's just Chris Pratt playing Mario. And that's going to hurt the movie. And I'm scared for this movie now. And that's just me. Another example is Keegan-Michael Key from Key and Peele. Love Keegan-Michael Key. Keegan-Michael Key is hilarious. He was even in that terrible Predator movie. Keegan-Michael Key killed it, just having you crack up at his goofy ass, dumb ass jokes. Him and Jordan Peele are hilarious. They're funny individually, but together they are hilarious. And Keegan-Michael Key can actually play a handful of different roles. Like, he's good at playing asshole too, which you wouldn't believe. But yeah, he can play a bad guy as long as it's the right kind of bad guy. That being said, if he was gonna get a role in this, it should not have been Toad. And I don't care what anybody says. Toad, Keegan-Michael Key, are you serious right now? Knowing Keegan-Michael Key's character and his style and everything, you're gonna have him play the little mushroom head? It just feels weird. It just... like that, I don't even know how to feel about that. And I love Key and Peele. Love Keegan-Michael Key. But no. It's just not... he just can't. Just cannot pull that off. I'm sorry. It's just not. Now, Jack Black, on the other hand, he actually just got done proving he can do a pretty good Bowser. Which is impressive. But to be fair, you know, all them years he spent doing Kung Fu Panda, plus he's dabbled in voice acting, so, I mean, it works. And as I said earlier, it's not celebrity voice acting in general that bothers me. I mean, anybody who loves Shrek knows that whole cast was full of celebrities. But each celebrity knew how to bring something unique to the role. They had the right energy, the right charisma, or they were just the right amount of corny. Either way, each actor worked. And Shrek worked around each character. Like having I can't remember his name, Rupert Everett as Prince Charming was, you know, they worked around that role so that his voice would bring out that character. Mario's already an established character. We know who and what he's about. I mean, I could ramble on forever about this, but I'll just drop it there. Just know that I'm scared for this movie. And if this movie bombs this time, they're not going to have no one to blame. I mean, the Mario movie from the 90s was considered bad, but it's a guilty pleasure for me. I knew, even growing up, I know it's not a Mario movie per se. It's just a corny movie with dinosaur humanish hybrids. But it's entertainingly bad. And because of that, I can enjoy it. I can enjoy a movie if it's entertainingly bad. As long as it's entertaining. This is why I'll find myself watching a lot of corny movies. But when it's bad, not even entertainingly bad, then it's a problem. So I hope at the least this Mario movie, if it's not good, it's bad in a good way. It's entertainingly bad. It's you can laugh at this movie bad. I just hope it has that going for it, because if it doesn't, we will never see another Mario movie again. And I'm sure it's going to make a lot of money because, younger audiences. But the impact it's going to leave behind is a whole nother story. And I just realized I have not used my powers. Got him. Okay, where's that last boss? Inside. Drop dead, droid.
That's the last of it.
Good riddance, evil bastards. Until next time.
But honestly, I hope I'm wrong about this movie. I mean, I'm right about Chris Pratt playing Mario. I mean, honestly read the comments, and almost everyone was saying the same thing. Where's the accent? Nobody's asking for Mario to have a. Okay, Mario does have a stereotypical Italian accent, but at the end of the day, he's an Italian plumber. Having an accent doesn't make you a stereotype. Having stereotypes makes you a stereotype. Shoot, I mean, listen to my voice. If you didn't see that little avatar on the bottom right-hand side right there, you wouldn't believe that I was black. Adolf, actually, American descendant of, because I don't really sound too much like it. Thus, the stereotype. You would expect me to sound a certain way, but I don't. But excuse me, even if I did sound the stereotypical way, my personality doesn't have to fit the stereotype. And there it is. But again, I hope I'm wrong about this movie. I hope at least if it's bad, it's entertainingly bad. I'm looking at this cast and wow. I mean, we haven't even gotten into the other actors. I mean, Charlie Day as Luigi is meh. That can go either way. Anna Taylor-Joy is Peach. Really? You got the girl from Split to play Peach? I don't even know what to say about that. I'm just gonna leave it there for now. And then, I mean, Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. I mean, I don't even know how to feel about that. And it's just the list goes on. I mean, I know they have Kevin Michael Richardson, who actually is a voice actor and has done lots of voice acting roles. Just to name 2 voice roles he's known for. If you remember Lilo and Stitch, he was Captain Gantu. If you watch the Cleveland show, he was Cleveland Brown Jr. And if you watch the 2012 Ninja Turtles series on Nickelodeon, he was the Shredder. So, and those are just a couple roles he's done. So he's got a pretty long list of voice acting roles that he's done. So it's not like he's foreign to voice act. And I mean, I could keep going on about it, but what's the point? That's all I gotta say about that. As for the Sonic movie that came out, that was a good movie. And this is what I mean when I say, yes, sometimes people make a, cast somebody to play a role. And you raise your eyebrow like, are you serious right now? And they end up killing it. And Jim Carrey's an example of that. When everyone saw Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman, you either thought, oh crap, Jim Carrey's back. Or you thought, what? Him? Eggman? Really? But not only did he do a good job, he actually brought something new to the character. He took his Jim Carrey-esque personality and made Eggman even more, well, let's just say he was the best part of the movie. He wasn't the only good part. Sonic was great. I love the voice cast for Sonic and Tails. Even Idris Elba wasn't bad as Knuckles. He wasn't the best, but he wasn't bad. Knuckles has that attitude and whatnot. I know he has more charisma, but which is what Idris Elba was lacking, but I don't know. I guess you could say his seriousness made him funny enough to where you could excuse some of the flaws. And I mean, the same could be said about everyone else for that matter. But, yeah. So in any case, I'm actually curious. What's your favorite game movie? Because there's a handful of them out there. Only a couple of them hold up. And they can be entertainingly bad, and you can like it. Hell, it could even be bad. I mean, everyone has their own taste and preference. Just because I don't like your movie doesn't mean you're wrong for liking it. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you I don't like the movie and why. But, I mean, if you like the movie, you like the movie. It's like I'm going to hear it from dozen about the Mario movie, but I stand by my statement. And that's not even the biggest thing I've gotten into yet. Most people do not know how underpaid, overworked, or mistreated voice actors are. It is a tragedy how a lot of voice actors are treated. And there's only a handful of them that are doing very, very, very well. I mean, not every voice actor can be Patrick Wahlberg, aka Krunk from Emperor's New Groove. Not every voice actor can be James Earl Jones, who just retired as Darth Vader. Not every voice actor... Let me think of another one. Not every voice actor can be The Simpsons. For a lot of voice actors... I mean, they give great performances and they do lots of voice roles that a lot of people aren't familiar with right away until they sit down and look. And for all their effort, they get a middle finger compared to celebrity voice acting. Especially nowadays. I mean, they're still getting good work, and there's still stuff out there they're doing and doing well, but for Hollywood animated films and stuff, most of the time their roles are being taken by a celebrity. And that celebrity, most of the time isn't even fit for the role nowadays. I mean, one good example before I go back to playing... Let's talk about the Grinch. That up-to-date Grinch that came out a few years back. Really, when you realize that was Doctor Strange as the Grinch, tell me you didn't think, really? I mean, maybe I'm being too harsh on Doctor Strange as the Grinch. But it was just one of those awkward casting moments. And the sad part is he had just did Doctor Strange not too long, so you could tell that it probably was because of that, mostly. I mean, I guess all I'll say in conclusion before I go take another break real quick is that I want regular voice actors to get the respect they deserve. Because there's a lot of them out there who are now dead. And they may never get the respect that they deserve. But when it comes to celebrity voice acting, I feel like they should only pick celebrities when that can actually do the role. Not because they're popular. Because you're basically, first of all, you're stealing the role from another person who probably could have did a better job. And on top of that, you're ruining a character. Hey, Wolfie, how's it going? Welcome to E.Z Gaming, first time chatter. I'm E-Wizzy, and I play a nice amount of games. I play the retro, but I'll also play some up-to-date games. Mondays is Mario Mondays, and on that day, you guaranteed for some either retro or up-to-date Mario. The point is, the whole day is Mario. Good to have you aboard. Hope you enjoy the chat. The Dark Wizard of Comics. Haha. But yeah, we're just talking about celebrity voice acting. And the conclusion I was making was, as far as celebrity voice acting, the point is, I don't mind celebrity voice acting if they're right for the role. If they can do a good job. It only bothers me when they hire a celebrity just because they're popular, because as I was saying, first of all, you're taking the job away from someone who probably could have did a better job. Second, you're ruining whatever character you're playing as. And then I still like your rap star Mario. Wait, you said you still like my rap star Mario. What you talking about? Please elaborate. But while he's elaborating, the whole point here is that not every movie can have a celebrity voice cast and be successful like Shrek. Some movies will bomb like Food Fight. Other times, a movie could be better than it. More or less, a movie can be better than it is. And if they just changed one or two characters. Oh, the one you sketched back in 2011. The one I sketched back in 2011. I'm trying to think. Why can't I remember that one? I have to go through my list of old art. The only one I can remember right now is a Mario Yoshi picture. Oh! Oh. Yeah. Okay, so let's clear something up real quick right now. Because I know what you're talking about now. the Mario and Luigi shirts that I created for my Teespring site. Well, the Mario shirt I created first, and that was in 2011. Um, yeah. So here's the thing: Mario and Luigi, those two shirts were not hand drawn; they were designed. More or less, this was during a time I was experimenting with Photoshop, and more or less, these were just colorings that I found, and let's just say they were more explicit than they should have been, and they were altered for fun. Which is why I've established in those posts that those were designed, not hand drawn. If they were hand drawn, I would be the first to say, hey, I drew it. Hand drawn completely. When they're designed, it just means that they were more or less graphically. LOL, you still did a good job with the edits. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But, and, man, 2011. That was. Yeah, I was trying to get back into Photoshop. It was just something I did for fun. And then the Luigi one was kind of inevitable. Cause it's like I did the Mario one, I might as well design the Luigi one. Honestly, I do want to design, like I do want to actually hand draw the stuff and then digitize it. I just don't have the equipment yet. And that's probably the biggest factor in why, a lot of my artwork that's hand drawn is just that, hand drawn. Because you downloaded CS11 and not Paint Shop Pro 9 like I told you. Paint. Wait, Paint Shop 9? No. No, I actually use Photoshop for my works. I mean, I did try to use one software, but it's more or less my pad. I made the mistake of going cheap. And one thing most artists will learn, it's kind of hard to cut corners when it comes to drawing, especially when you're trying to digitize it on a computer. You can't go too cheap. You gotta kinda. E-Man, you watch me make edits to my own photos. I mean, that's true. That's true. I have. And for the most count, and they are really neat. I guess you could say it's just something I haven't dabbled in. More or less, at the end of the day, a lot of art that I play around with, and a lot of effects. Wait, hang on 1 second. Stupid technical issues. Anyway, artistic expression is like movement in sketches. Yes, but it still requires understanding of the equipment you're using. And unfortunately, digital art is something I'm still dabbling in. It's just something I gotta take slow, especially since I haven't been drawing in a while. I mean, yes, I'm working on the current projects. Speaking of, that's another note. My art scanner definitely needs to be updated. Just more stuff to write on the list. But let's get back to some shooting stuff and blowing stuff up. Eh, Maybe I'll do a Gambit match. I already know how it's gonna end. Ugly. Sent you a whisper. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Okay, so doing this Gambit match. I don't know what happened with Gambit. I mean, she loves Gambit. And I mean, I like it too. It was a lot more fun before they just kept. No. Nah, it's probably just a nitpick. Nice scare. Thanks. I keep telling people I'm the best looking Titan you'll ever see. Ah, oh, hell no. I'm not using ice for that.
If you can get your hands on 2 Cabal shields, they make great shelter out in the wild.
This is gonna be ugly. Better than to be what I have. God dang it. There we go. That's right. Everything blow up like a Michael Bay film. Just call me the Transformer. Psych. Yeah, right. Oh, who's forgot one? Hey, that's low, bud. What? The Transformer joke? You're right, it's beneath me. Thank you. Thank you. More like spray and play. More like spray and pray in a James Cannon film. Oh, ha ha. Better do this quick. Okay. I hate when I have to be brave. Usually because I never kill anything.
The blockers must die, brother. Invaders here.
Of course he's here. Why wouldn't he be here? Wonder who's about to snipe. Oh, he got him. Nice save. I'm actually shocked. Ooh. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh crap, I'm full.
Close. Bank and summon that primeval. Hostiles inbound at the beach. Opposing team summon.
And he's gonna invade, isn't he? I bet he's gonna invade. There we go. Alright, hurry up.
Portal's ready. Don't say hello. Not over. Kill that primeval.
This is the part I can't stand. I'm only brave when I have to be.
Invading. Make a mess. Enemy invader down. Nice. One down. 10 seconds to pull you back.
Hi. Ah,
Good hunt.
I missed. I was too nervous. You have no idea how scary it is. Scary, scary, scary.
You're being invaded.
He's got to be
Them before they find you.
busted.
Hey, you didn't start.
Jeez Louise.
Finished it.
Well, I'm going back in.
You're invading. Make a mess.
Hopefully bravery can be rewarded.
One down. 10 seconds. You're in the lead. Bringing you back. Good hunt.
I used my last rocket.
Here, brace yourself.
He's got to be over on this side. No, he's in the middle. He's got to be in the middle. Oh, great. I have nothing to defend. I'm a sitting duck. I knew it.
Invader's gone. Get him next time.
I'm really trying to be mature about this.
Allies headed.
But I can't stand when I'm the only one that's willing to be brave. Usually because I'm a little above average at best. I'm not the invader type. I'm the kill stuff and do super damage to the boss type. Like this. I don't even want to waste it because he's going to get his shield back.
Your invader's back. One kill.
I'll save those rockets.
Being invaded. Find them before they find you. The enemy team's about to win this.
And we lost.
It's over. Opposing team put their primeval on ice.
When I'm the best one in the group, you know it's bad. Give yourself more credit than that, huh? Maybe. I was solo this time. Usually feel better when my better half is with me, backing me up. Well. Okay, what do I want to do now? I know. Do a little horde mode, not horde mode, as my favorite YouTuber calls it. Want a teammate? Oh, I'm okay. Thanks, though. Besides, this is just a test. Because you joined in a little early, this is just a test stream. I'm just here, goofing off, having some fun, and making sure that the equipment functions properly. Nothing special. So I don't know if I'm gonna be ready in time for next week's Halloween spook stream, but I'll try to do at least one. Maybe I'll use fire. 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 Maybe next time I'll play Ninja Turtles. The one that just came out. I've been wanting to get that game. I was supposed to get it what was it, earlier this week? And didn't. Mostly because I was tired. Which is kind of pathetic, seeing that all I gotta do is just hop on there and download it, but it's like you ever just have that day where you're just so exhausted, you don't want to do jack. I mean, I call it an off day. Oh, somebody started it.
It threatens to drown us all.
Burn, you Walking Dead! A nickname for them. The Walking Dead! Oh, take your little stanky old ball. I don't need it. I got natural fire. Fire! Fire! Whoa! That happened. You gonna quit calling me pathetic, Emperor Juggernaut? I can't. My other nickname for the Cabal, the Juggernaut. And I missed. Bullseye! Got him that time. Ah, you got him. Anyways, okay, so I'm not sitting here just not talking for the longest period of time. So, I said I promised everyone watching that I would give them a bit of an update on my streaming as far as when I'll be coming back. And so here's the deal. I do want to come back soon. I'm hoping it'll be next week. Cannot promise it, especially since this stupid malfunction with my damn equipment. I mean, what do you expect? I didn't know an update was going to mess everything up. In any case, I'm hoping I'll be able to come back, play a few scary games, or at least play Call of Duty Zombies, but I don't want to say yes and then I can't, so I'll just say hopefully. As much as I would love to reach affiliate and even become partner / ambassador, yada yada yada, this is more of a hobby for me. It's an opportunity to experiment and unlock latent abilities. It's a long story. Let's just say I'm discovering or rediscovering just how much creative niche that I have. And not just in drawing. Let's see, which zombies? Vanguard or Cold War? Well, let's see. Vanguard is garbage. I will never play that game. Ew. Ew to the 10th power. More of a Cold War guy myself. I feel Cold War is a better game. Better established. Plus, I don't really play Call of Duty as a whole. I just play zombies, and that's for her. But I've grown to appreciate zombies. Honestly, until we met, I didn't even know that Call of Duty had a PvE mode. Let alone zombies. I thought it was just PvP. But that was a long time ago. In any case. Oh, for goodness sake, they started it before I can... Let's see, Vanguard Zombies wasn't too... Vanguard Zombies wasn't too bad. It was like Outbreak in Cold War. For Frost Zombies map first. Eh. Oh. Sometimes I forget how strong my Doom Archers can be. Even with the nerf. This is why I wear them. They look good and they're effective too. The best of both worlds. Functionality and fashion. Functionality and fashion. Dead. Oh, they're gonna get him before I can. No. You don't get to slam. I get to slam. Kick! Stunner! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so. Night Class Guardian. What, my Titan? Yes. I tell people all the time, I started as a Titan and I'll finish as a Titan. No WWE stream. No, there's gonna be some WWE up in here. I may not watch it anymore, but I did when I grew as... But I did as I was growing up. Still loved them days. Back when the Undertakers had a WrestleMania winning streak. Back when Shawn Michaels was super kicking people in the face. When The Rock was good. And when The Rock was just... Well, The Rock is still funny as hell. Shoot. And when Stone Cold could drive a beer truck into the stadium and spray the chairman of wrestling. Oh my dear, that stuff was classic. Oh, I meant games. 2K22 was a disappointment. Yeah, I don't play those anymore. I haven't played a wrestling game since 2011. It's been that long. The last SmackDown vs. Raw was the last wrestling game I played. I kept thinking about coming back from time to time, but I did the right thing. Ooh, it's Hocus Pocus! It is crazy because we just watched that. I never watched Hocus Pocus until last week. It's still a good movie, though. Nothing against it. It was hilarious. I still found it funny that what was it, the crazy... Actually, no. She was both E.Z and... I think you used to war with your brother about WWE. I mean... Oh, crap. Give me 1 second, please. I'm gonna finish this boss off. And I'll probably wrap it up for the day. Oop. I did not mean to do that. Oh well. Crap.
the Vanguard.
He wished it that way. He could not be
And why not?
a husband or a man.
Oh, I got garbage.
Only as your commander. One of his
Okay.
many
I'm gonna take a
sacrifices.
quick break. I'll be back, everybody. I gotta check something. Hey, everybody. It's been fun, but I gotta take 5 on this one. If you like what you saw, you can hit that follow button. You can follow me on my social media, my Twitter, Instagram, yada yada yada. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta take care of something. Something just came up. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'll see y'all next time. Take care and keep it old school.